Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the new series of Iranian Reformation, and I did a playthrough in the intro video, and it was disastrous, trying for too much change too quickly. So we are going to take a much more reserved, conservative approach to change. That's kind of contradictory. Reserved, more reserved approach to change. Let's take a look. Inflation is out of control at 28%. That is horrible. That might be the first thing I try to solve. Unemployment at 12%, also horrible. I need to increase job growth, so I have a strategy for that. And that was that GDP. GDP growth is negative, which is all bad news. All bad news. Ultimately, the best thing would be to get rid of the sanctions, obviously, just like in the real world. Iran's economy is being crippled by economic sanctions placed on by the United States and other powers around the world. But I think we need to improve relations with those countries first. A good way to improve relations would be through disaster relief. So are there any disasters that we can help with, first off? Japan and the Ukraine, and no numbers yet, so eventually that will come as time goes on. Before we do that, so no international improvement just yet. I'm going to want to make some trade treaties. I'm thinking maybe the Russians and definitely the Chinese will be able to do trade treaties with them. So what do we have up here? Azerbaijan doesn't look bad. Maybe we can get an oil pipeline. Or they have oil in Azerbaijan. What do they have here? Solar park. Wow. Solar park. Have you guys seen the solar park in this game? Let's check this out. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right. Those are all solar panels. Yeah. All right. That's Azerbaijani solar park. I thought they had some oil refineries somewhere. If I go to economic, that shows even less. Okay. Back to the political. There we go. Okay. So, first step, see if we can deal with that inflation, which is way out of control. Ooh, interest rates are really high. Let's bump it up. It's going to cost us money in the budget. You know what? Cancel that. Let's look at our budget first. And we have a deficit of $8 billion. Let's try to solve the deficit. And I think I did this in the last game. Tax on industrial pollution of 1%. That's 0.5%. 1% tax on industrial pollution will get us $17 billion. And just pull this real quick to see. It will definitely pass, 83%, and the people will love it. So let's go ahead and confirm that. And I think I mentioned this too in the last video. The 2019 add-on really emphasizes environmentalist stuff. So if you do environmentalist policies, you're going to really benefit from that. Let's press play. Get some play going on here. And climate objectives. Let's see, there you go. Every year we examine the level of CO2s worldwide. We personally inform every world leader of their progress. Mr. President, the UN is now going to personally inform each leader of projections related to global warming around the world, and especially the collective efforts implemented for reducing emissions of CO2. So we are coming at the beginning of each year until 2030, the date which, as you recall, we set for the goal to reduce CO2 emissions by 45% in comparison to today. 45%. Okay, so that's interesting. Popularity index.
My informants report that the temperature in the streets regarding opinion or view is neither hot nor cold, neither hostile nor openly favorable. People seem to have some sort of expectations that we can't manage to fulfill.
We'll get it. We'll get to them. Let's see. Tajikistan which is our neighbor, not our neighbor, but it's to the north. There's Tajikistan. We're going to make an agreement with them. I think we're going to have to try to get as many agreements as possible early on, just to improve our global relations. Because Iran is very isolated in the world, and we have to make as many connections as possible to the outside world to improve our situation. Mr. President, we should invest a little more in food control. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. It is a very small expense, and will guarantee the entire population food control. Is that new? Especially infants and children. A food supply that is healthy without bacteria, viruses, or chemicals should be a national priority. Where is that? Carbon tax. Let's save the world. Maybe we should pass the carbon tax. Several countries have instituted a carbon tax on their carbon dioxide emissions. It has proven to be a deterrent. More importantly, can be reinvested in ecological transitions. Globally, it has been successful in curbing emissions. Ooh, that's a good idea. That are responsible for a significant portion of the rise in temperatures. I should do this. Maybe the world will like me if I do it. I wonder if there's any environmentalist pacts that I can join. Like a Paris Climate Accord thing? I would suggest that we also implement it so that we, too, play a role in building a new world sustainable for us. I like the idea of that. Oh, boy. We can, of course, reduce CO2 emissions, but it's also possible to look at CO2 capture as a solution. I have that. I know what that is. That is under environmentalists. We don't have any construction. Determine a tax reduction for using cleaner energies. I feel like this is a good way to go. Car and home. I need to fix the budget before we go there. And if we do end up with elections, maybe that's a good campaign issue to save. So I might save that for the campaign. If there is a campaign that we are going to do. Regulate vehicle traffic in urban zone. Alternative traffic every other day. Excuse me. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Hit the cough button there real quick. Alright. Traffic in city centers reserved for public transportation. Now we're not going to go there. Legislation on non-conventional gas and oil exploration and exploitation banned. I don't think I'm going to go there either. Nothing to change there. Except for maybe housing, but not till we get our budget up, and might save it for an election issue, just in case there are actual elections in this country. Because one of the goals is, as we said in the previous video, to make a democracy. So we got a meeting with Tajikistan. Let's make a meet with China. And we'll do that the next day. Sure. A little international relations meeting week. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is looking at the different sectors, looking at industry, and I'm hoping this will allow us to create more jobs. So we have nationalized sectors in steel, iron, electrical materials, chemical industry, cement. Sorry. What? There we go. Building and housing, roadway construction. So I might. I'm gonna press play. I want to get my budget through here with the new taxes and see if we get a surplus. What I think I'm going to do is maybe make the country minority shareholder in those areas. And I believe this was a recommendation that was suggested in the comments. I know I forgot to read the comments before this video. I like this idea. Traffic's jammed, look at that. I forgot to read the comments right before this video, but somebody had a really good economic suggestion, and really good suggestions in general. I forgot who that was. But talking about invading countries by just taking the capital, which, yeah, I know that strategy. I know I didn't use that in the Venezuela video at all, but I have used that strategy before. You don't even declare war, you just go in and take the capital before the nations around the world mobilize against you. Which some people think is gamish, I guess, but I think I've used it before, and I think it would make sense with Bahrain right here, and possibly Qatar. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that in those two countries. Maybe even Kuwait. And I guess United Arab Emirates, we could just kind of take over the Persian Gulf, maybe. But not yet.
I must inform you that you can, at your leisure, consult a summary of our files on terrorist groups targeting our country. We will list the principal suspects likely to be leaders of organizations on our soil or to mount a terror operation. This file will expand according to the gathering of intelligence and data sheets. It can also be removed if we determine that the suspect no longer poses a danger. By the way, I must tell you that the state's investment in the analysis of data and anti-terrorism will allow us to cross-check our information more quickly. We urge you to consult our file regularly and give us directives if you believe that we need to put a suspect under surveillance or proceed with an arrest.
Not quickly for me, because that is very tedious. I hate this aspect of the game. I mean, I get it, I don't mind it, but it's just such a tedious thing. Place them under surveillance. Maybe we can take these out before they actually mobilize. Kurdish resistance. Place under surveillance. And cybersecurity is always a big thing. Watch out for growth, huh? Morale of consumers is not at its best. Purchasing power of the working class limits them to buying basic necessities, and stores are far from making money. It's therefore the economy you will see that will set the pace. Let's see here. So go ahead and do that now. Get it out of the way.
Our task force has coordinated with the firm to prep the campaign.
Not a lot of money.
It will start in 2 weeks. You have taken good initiative. It is indeed appropriate to anticipate and make our citizens ready to face the never-ending threat of cybercrime.
What do we lose there? Public finance. Clean cars, addressing health problems and air pollution in major cities. Environmental program. With our electrical production relying heavily on fossil fuels, these vehicles will still be indirectly responsible for carbon emissions. Let's take a look. Budget deficit. Let's get through this week and see where we are on the... Actually, taxes haven't even been passed yet, have it? We have to wait for that tax to pass. Parliament. Law in progress, that's going to be on the 19th. Alright, so in the meantime, we should do something. I guess we have meetings up. I don't want to do anything until I find out exactly my budget. Whoa. Natural disaster. We can send aid there for that. That'll be good. Alright, meeting with Tajikistan. Let's see what our deal's going to be.
Good morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
What do you got there, Tajik? Drones? Purchasing drones? He wants to sell me drones. I don't want a drone. I got drones. Beat it. I don't want your drones. Oh, look at this. Now I'm going to have problems with human rights. What a jerk. Can we sell anything? I want to see what we have to offer. Let me check this out real quick. We are producing a good amount of aluminum. Apples. How do you like them apples? Automobile construction. Yeah, not bad. Bananas. No bananas in our end. Beef. Beef it up. Water bottles. We're consuming water bottles, but not buying any of them. Housing. This is one of the nationalized sectors. So is cement. So are cereals. And the chemical industry. No, cereal? No, cereals I don't think it is. I didn't look at that. I was looking at industry. We got chemicals. I feel like we have a lot to trade at this point, it looks like. Not there. I feel like we are producing more than we are consuming in a lot of areas. Not that one. Copper. Not there either. We should get copper. Copper, I think, is important in manufacturing a lot of things. So copper is something I maybe want to buy from China. Electrical materials, we're producing a lot, and we're going to denationalize that sector. Electrical components, that's an important one too. Fish, smells fishy. Flowers, no flowers in Iran. Foul. Fuel, ooh, we need, really? No fuel? Maybe we should build a, like a fuel processing center somewhere. Fuel battery cells. We don't have any, we have consuming 22 of those. Gold, I love gold. Grapes for wine, very good. Iron, not enough iron. Iron and copper, I'm writing these down. Iron and copper. Both, I believe, are critical elements or resources in the production cycles of things. Lead, I don't really get lead. I'm not into lead. Milk, natural gas. Ooh, I thought we'd have more natural gas. Oil, we should have a lot of. Really? Do I need to build an oil refinery? Should I build an oil refinery? Should I build a nuclear power plant? That'll really piss people off. Paper, perfumes, plastics, potatoes. Lots of potatoes. We should try to beef up our plastic industry, I guess. Rice, lots of rice. Robotics. Robots. Sheep. We're not consuming any sheep or rice. Silver. Pretty quick with the silver. Ha. Software industry. We should build up our software industry. Steel. Wow, look at this. Steel. We're not producing any steel. That's because it's nationalized. I bet if we... let's go steel right away. I'm going to put steel down. Well, we need iron for steel. So we're going to try for iron and copper when we make our deal with the Chinese. Then I want to sell stuff to somebody. Can I sell stuff to Turkey, maybe? They should probably have a good market. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat today. Tobacco. Utility vehicles. We should start producing those too. So I think plastics, steel, and artillery or utility vehicles are things that we should definitely start to produce. Vegetables, wow, no vegetables. I'm gonna try to buy vegetables from China as well. We're gonna try to make 3 deals with China when that comes around. Water supply networks, that's important. We're good with that for now, I guess. Wood. Wouldn't you like some wood? Zinc. Okay, so we're gonna buy zinc, copper, vegetables, and iron from the Chinese. The deal comes. You stink.
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
Good relations there.
Most amusing coming from you.
Yeah, that is
I must
apocryphal.
inform you that we have identified new suspects and...
Great. More people to deal with this crap. Terrorists. So tedious going through all of these. Here. Place under surveillance. Why can't I just, like, place everybody under surveillance? That would be better. How about infiltrate? Knock these suckers out. Look at these freaking... This is just so tedious. Alright. No! Oh. Infiltrate. Yeah. Not my favorite part of the game. Ooh, push play. Let's go to China, meet with the Chinese, and make some trade deals. The other thing I should be doing is bribing some top officials, I think. Who are you? Faithful friend. Just returned from Europe. Gourmet dining and wine tours. It was awesome. Thinking about... I think I lost something by banning alcohol. I was thinking that we've lost something by banning alcohol. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should get rid of the alcohol ban. I didn't know we had a ban on alcohol. Well, it's a Muslim country, yeah, that's right. Okay. I love your country.
Very kind. This thought is very honorable.
Very
Our
appreciated.
tourism minister. No
Coffee.
thanks. My ulcer can't.
No, he's got an ulcer. Alright, we're not going to mention human rights. We're just going to go right to the sales contracts. And for me, I'm going to want to purchase 4 items here. We got copper. Should have copper. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Oh, the law hasn't passed yet. That's right. Copper, 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 copper. Where is copper? There it is. Okay, they're producing a lot. We need... Oh, no, we're producing... What? Was I looking at the wrong country? Again? Damn it! I'm an idiot. I just did all that on the YouTube video. Well, I must have sounded pretty stupid. I don't want to go through it all again. Okay. Those flags look very similar. I'll do that in my own time. Oh, natural gas. We do have a lot of natural gas. Wow. I gotta buy something from the Chinese. I thought so. Okay, I feel really stupid right now. I was looking at Tajikistan the entire time and not Iran. I guess you get some good laughs on that, right? Entertainment for the channel. That's something. Apples. We could use some apples. How about them apples? Oh no. Let's try that. Interlocker. Oh wow, that really shot up. It's such a small window there too. Jeez, we're not buying stuff from you. Screw that. I'm out of that deal. I do want to buy something. Maybe I should sell something. No, I gotta sell something to like the Europeans. I don't know what I want to buy. What do I want to buy? Food. Some sort of food would be good, right? Do we have fowl? We got it. What do we have? Grapes? We got it. Milk. We got it. Maize. We don't got it. It's gonna get a horrible. It's gonna go down to there. 141. 99, 134, 107, 108, 22, 110. Yes! Alright. Good contract for maize with the Chinese. And, yeah, it's probably going to be... Oh, let's see if there's any other food we can get. So we got the food. Cereal. Cereal. We're good. I can't believe I did all that. Went through that hole. And nobody told me. I'm by myself. Okay, this looks good. Oranges. Oh, that sales price is way too high, though. What about rice? Potatoes. Yeah. Let's go that way. I don't know if I went too high. Crap. Did that go up? Oh my god. At least we have a lot of, turns in these negotiations with the Chinese. Because we do have favorable relations with them. Too many. Oh, I guess not too many. Alright, well, that's about time. So, first episode, I guess somewhat successful in, well, we haven't passed the law yet. I talked a lot, sorry. But I made a trade deal with China. And I made a fool of myself by going over the wrong thing. So, sure, that should be entertaining, right? Okay. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And subscribe if you want to see more, and you're not subscribed already. You can also support me on Patreon in the link down below. I got some new Patreon supporters. Thank you for the new Patreon supporters out there. I appreciate all your help. Please let me know if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.